Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Let's Play with Wang. I am your host, SlickWeng, and I am turning a crank. We done? So, there was a whole bunch of stuff that I wanted to do for today's episode. Long story short, you hear all those zombies and stuff? It's like that all the time. The entire morning that I usually set aside to record, I had things that I wanted to do, and pretty much just ended up dying repeatedly. And even our good buddies Tara and Newbie ended up both coming over, and both were trying to help me, and I ended up still not being able to get my original grave. Luckily, after I had to go, Tara managed to find it and was very, very nice and is a great, great friend, and managed to get everything and return it for us. So that was super, super awesome for you guys. So in the comments, make sure you guys show a little love for Tara. And don't forget Newbie, because those guys were both down here just grinding through mobs. It was getting stupid, to be completely honest. Let's just call a spade a spade. It was getting stupid. So I'm hoping we have convinced the powers that be that we need to remove Infernal Mobs from this mod pack. I hear that it's coming out of the next update. So I'll give you guys a quick rundown. Here's what we've got. Our tinker stuff, not quite getting done, because I didn't want to have it in this room. I have plans for this room. This is going to be a pretty room. So this way dumps straight into some water. So my choices were go this way for our next little dome, which was kind of an ideal choice, but it ended up being this just opens up into a much larger cave system. I mean, we hit the jackpot of caves. In the world of caves, yeah, I don't know what you would call the biggest cave of all the caves. I don't know what you would call that. But yeah, we pretty much got it. This cave probably does all of this, that whole area, I think. I mean, just massive ravines, and it goes down a way. So, long story short, didn't get to go that way. Originally tried to go this way, and even with it all lit up, we got mobs just crawling all over themselves to get to us. So, none of that got to happen. So, right now, oh my god, just stop spawning. Right now we're going to focus on being scientists. So one of the things that scientists get to do is they get to increase ore production. And that's what we were trying to do. So I kind of started poking around here, and I was going to start off, well, we need power. So I was going to do our traditional steam dynamo, and I noticed there was a couple different copper gears. So I was like, oh, how do we make that? Oh, that's interesting. And a stone gear. Oh, look at that. It boils down to just sticks. So I was like, that was pretty neat. We could make the same copper gears that we would normally do without having to use an iron ingot. I'm going to be a big-time cheapskate right now. Okay? And then I started wondering, what can we do with this? And this was the first thing that happened. I right-click here, boom. Look at that. So we can make this grindstone, and I remembered seeing this in somebody's Let's Play. I'm guessing Direwolf 20. But basically this little guy, we make that little guy, and then we throw a handle on him, and he is basically a manual pulverizer. Let's go get an ore. This is all newbie stuff, because even he was dying left and right with me this morning. So you know what, let's do, oh, found a red heart too, by the way. That was pretty gnarly. That's how many mobs we went through. Okay, let's get an empty hand. You don't actually need an empty hand, but for me, visually, it bugs me to do it with something in my hand. Put it in, and we hold right-click. You can just spam click it, but why not just hold it? It's just faster. So just hold it down. Look at that. We've already turned one of these into 2 pulverized ore. So we started off that way. So this takes a long time. And my understanding, oh, Tara's back, sweet. My understanding, you can't actually automate this thing. Something about the mob maker, he wanted to make this like, no, this is manual grind work. There's no way to get around it. So my understanding, you can't like put autonomous activators or anything like that on it to make it happen. So that was number 1. And then I started looking at what were some other ways we can make power. I do like these solar things. These look kind of neat, but I'm like, holy smokes, this looks like an awful lot to do. So let's get a little sticker shock there, because I don't know how to make that. Let's actually see. That said it was with the infuser. Energetic infuser, no, metallurgic. Okay, so I mean we could probably make this. Hold shift for more details. Energy 1. Okay. And shift M for a description. So I don't know what all we can do with that, but I was like, whoa, okay, let's not go that way. Let's search like generator. And I was like, okay, genetic machine, blah, 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 blah. And I saw all these generators. So furnace generator, lava generator. It doesn't say, but I'm assuming like furnace generator probably burns things. Lava generator, you probably have to put lava in it. Ender generator, I'm guessing ender pearls. So on and so forth. And so I was like, well, these things typically are ordered in, cheapest to most expensive. So like nether star generator, yeah, I'm betting that is pretty spendy. So I was like, let's look at the cheapest. Survivalist generator. Cobblestone, iron furnace, 2 redstone. Not too bad. I borrowed redstone from Newbie. I haven't even made it down there to actually get redstone. That's how bad it is over there. So we made this little guy. And I threw just a few charcoal. I'm going to say like 4 or 5 charcoal in here. And as you see, this little guy will store 500,000 rancid farts. See, up there at the top, 500,000 rancid farts. That's the word I'm going for, the RF, because redstone flux sounds silly. Rancid farts, that's what we're going with. Okay? I'll get rid of any eye so you can see that. Look at that. Boom. So I think this little guy should be perfect. Now, what we're going to need to test and make sure that this is going to work for us is we're going to need some leadstone energy conduit, because we don't have the stuff in order to make the good stuff. So redstone, glass, boom, boom, boom. I should have made all of this. I have the glass here. We are definitely going to be owing Newbie some serious redstone, because that's where I've been borrowing it from. He had almost a stack, and yeah, it'll probably be gone by the time we get back to him. But we'll make sure we do something nice for him and pay that back threefold. That's my oath. You hear that, Newbie? Threefold. Okay, it's good to have friends. We hit up Tara and he let us borrow some. So somebody else we gonna owe some stuff to, but that's okay. Always repay your debts, kids. Boom, boom, boom. Machine frame. Got it. Redstone reception coil. Couple coppers. Boom, 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 boom. And flint. And piston. Shovel ammo. Okay. Moment of truth. Because I honestly don't know. Ooh. Bit poked onto it. That's always a good sign. Shabam. Oh, and it is taking power. Awesome. The cool thing is, I mean, this bad boy will store 500,000 rancid farts. So we almost don't even need batteries, really. I mean, when you think about it. So we gonna get cracking on pulverizing this stuff. That is awesome. And the really cool thing is it's gonna run on just charcoal. So we can hook up and basically do like our little our tree farm. Okay, you know what, let's just go get some wood. Okay. Whoa. I am not good at jetpacks. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Not good at all. Yeah, it just seems like I'm just trying to maintain something that looks like flight and not just like massive jumps. Oh lordy. Oh well, we'll get used to it. There's a whole lot of new stuff in this, and that's one of the things that really got me to where I was like, okay, I want to play this with these guys. You know, specifically this. I want to play with these guys just because it's a cool group. I mean, like as you guys have seen, you know, Terra, Newbie, great guys. Mechan's a great guy. Don't get to catch him on. He lives like 2/3 of the way around the world from me. I'm exaggerating because he lives on the east coast of Canada, which, yeah, I mean, Canadians. Fun fact, apparently 42% of polled Canadians say that they would choose bacon over sex. Yeah, get your head around that statistic. So yeah, but great group of people. That's one of the things I really like about this. So I mean, if we weren't playing this mod pack, we'd be playing something else. Like Mechan does a lot of Counter-Strike, and I've been thinking about doing that one. The thing I have to be careful of, just because I know myself, I can overextend myself in like 2.2 seconds, and before you know it, it'll be like, okay, I don't remember what's going on in any of these Let's Plays. And that would just be bad voodoo for you guys. Like if I had to sit down and watch an episode every time I was gonna make a video, pretty soon my video production is gonna be really slow. Alright, we'll just throw it on the ground for now. And come over here. Yes, we got a shiny. Alright, and let's throw that on the floor. You know, Wang, always in need of storage space. Throw that. Okay. Pulverized silver, you're working nicely. Oh good, more lead. We can always use that. That's one of the things I really like about doing the pulverizer instead of like induction smelter with the sand and everything, is you get free random ores. And I like that. Let's put... I am going to get organized at some point, don't worry. I always say that. You guys know better. Alright, so that is off and rolling. Let's show you guys what we got going on here. So, borrow some more newbie stuff. Put some of this stuff away. Actually, no, I want you. Put you back. If you guys are wondering why I have a stone pickaxe, I reinstalled the mod pack and lost all my achievements. And I'm kind of OCD when it comes to like the achievements. Like, man, I know I got that achievement and I don't get it. It would drive me nuts. So I had to like start over as far as the achievements go and craft like wooden hose and things like that. We need... Boop. That was wrong. Okay. Alright. And... redstone. Yeah, we're gonna owe him a lot of redstone. Okay, and where did we put? There's our iron. Beautiful. Okay. iron, redstone, cobble, 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 cobble. So, funny thing happened to me. How often are you guys like by yourself? Any situation. I mean, for me in this situation, I was by myself and driving, listening to the radio. How often, when you're by yourself, does something genuinely make you like laugh out loud? Like you are actively laughing, not just like, oh yeah, that was funny. I mean, like you are laughing. It's not very often, I would imagine. I know it's not very often for me. So I'd have to imagine you guys are kind of the same way. Most of the people I talk to is exactly that way. Oh, we better be a good neighbor. Ah, crap. Anyway, so I was driving, and I've taken to actually listening to like Radio Disney. I have satellite radio in the truck. I listen to like Radio Disney now, just because, you know, my boy's in the car, and that's usually what we're listening to, and it seems like it's easier to just get on top of that and just listen to it and know it. That's a good drink of water. So driving along, listening to, actually this morning it was Kids Place Live, which is kind of like the very young version of Radio Disney. Like it's specifically for young kids. And so listening to that, and they were doing a segment called Grosser Than Gross, where basically they ask kids to call in and see who can outgross each other. I mean, so now, okay, imagine, yeah, it's a bunch of kids. How gross are these stories actually going to be? You know, so the first girl comes on, and she had, you know, oh yeah, the grossest thing was when my little brother gave me his booger. I mean, because these are, you know, 6-year-old kids. They don't have a ton of life experience. So that was the first one. It's like, yeah, okay, you know, that's kind of what you expect. And then the next one came on, and oh, there was this girl at school, and she threw up in front of my locker, and it was super gross, and blah blah blah. You know, so okay. So I'm thinking, you know, the next call is going to be, you know, along those lines. And boy, was I wrong. The next girl comes on, and she tells this story. And I'm going to warn you right now, this is a gross story. Why you no make? Did I do you backwards? I did you backwards. This is a gross story. So if you have a weak stomach, I'd recommend skipping ahead about 30 seconds. So this girl comes on, and she says, the grossest thing that ever happened to me was I was at a bus stop, and there was a dead animal in the road, and it had maggots on it. And then a dog came by and started eating all the maggots. And then my friend threw up because it was so gross, and then the dog came by and ate the throw up. I was just dying. Oh my god, it was so funny. But I mean, that just goes to tell you, man, you never know what a kid is going to say. You never know. Okay, so what I'm going to show you guys. Alright. This is a clever way, and this is actually how I'm going to do another little project. Not here. It's going to be for Attack of the B Team. So check this little guy out. You guys have seen these, okay? You can select between right click and left click. In fact, if we get close, as a left click, it'll hit us, okay? So right click, not sneaking, that'll simulate a shift click. Round robin item use, or random use, or first slot only. So that is, where is it going to pull from this inventory? Round robin, I think it will use this up and then go to the next. Aim level, you can aim high, so I believe it would aim at a block above it. That would be a block below it, and we want just aim level. Now, check this out. This is super cool. It makes doing this project so much easier. Watch. Boom. No need for planters, no need for running power to them, all that nonsense. And the cool thing here, if you guys recall in the Attack of the B team, I was running into the problem of trying to get all of those different stained saplings through. This is how we do it. We just set up a few of these guys with a nice big harvester, and you could just randomly use trees out of this thing. So actually, let's go over here. What else? What other saplings do we have? Do we have any other saplings? We have an oak, a tigerwood. Let's put some of this crap away. Let's put our glass there. Persimmon. Okay. Oh, you know, let's get a rubber tree. Where'd you go? Where did you go? I miss you so. Feels like it's been forever. Okay. Let's set you to enabled, so you're not doing anything right now, right? Nope. Hi. Okay. So we put all these in here. Boom. And do I have any other saplings? I really want to illustrate. That was my Skype. Don't pause and go look. That was mine. That one's mine too. Nope, no other saplings. That's okay. Alright. Boom. And it'll just cycle through them just totally at random. So when we set up our tree farm here to feed this guy, oh wow, you're just pulling power that fast, huh? Okay, I'm down with that. So that is how we are going to do our tree farm. We'll set up a harvester and get like 4 or 5 of these little guys, and we're just going to tear through some trees. And those trees are going to come and feed this little guy, which is just awesome. I'm excited for that. So we now have our pulverizer, guys. Not a huge day, especially when you've seen me do much, much bigger things in one episode on Attack of the B team. But this is a lot harder because they just don't quit. That's the episode, guys. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. Stay tuned, because I've got more plans for this channel. I signed up for Twitter today. I hate to admit that, because I never really got Twitter. But yeah, I got Twitter now. So follow me there. I think it's twitter.com/SlickWeng, I think it is, or @SlickWeng, however that works. Why you know? I don't understand. I don't understand what you're doing. Are you getting power? You're getting power. Huh. Alright, maybe we just need some more of these. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, favorite. Believe me, guys, that stuff really, really helps me when you do a like, comment, all of that fun stuff. And we are trying to grow the channel big time, so I really, really appreciate you guys' help in that. Anyway, enough blatant pandering. I will see you guys in the next episode.